Well, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boost Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope you all are having a great day. It is Monday, and we have some news on our Dallas Cowboys. What may have been a misunderstanding between Law Nation as well as Mike Fisher and how it was being reported. They're closing in, and they expect the next day or so the Michael Gallop deal to be done. What was reported, Mike Fisher said that he believes, gas went up another 20 cents. Since yesterday. What was being reported is a deal that would be 5 years, $25 to $30 million. I think what was lost in translation was guaranteed money, because it's sounding like the guarantees in the deal are going to be somewhere between $25 and $30 million. So in essence, the deal will probably be in the neighborhood of about 50 or 60 million total money on there. Let's hope that in 2 years from now, we're not looking at his contract in the same way that we're looking at with Amari Cooper's. It seems like we're all on board with getting the guy, getting him signed, and then, a couple years down the road, we have buyer's remorse. And I hope that they put in some clauses for injury, because here's the thing that you always worry about with the Cowboys is injuries. It seems like we have more injuries and we sign more guys that have injury past. I can look back. This is not anything that's new. The Cowboys always like to get a discount. And you think about Jalen Smith, who had the catastrophic injury, us picking him up in the second round when a lot of teams thought he may never be able to play on the level that he did. We got really one great year out of him. And we signed him to a contract that even now, the repercussions of what we had to do to get his contract and others with the dead money, as I pointed out this morning, end up having ramifications. It's kind of like when you have a stone that hits the water and you see those ripples that just cascade out. These contracts cascade out and have ramifications down the road. The reason why we're sitting here scrambling and in cap hell is because of some of these other contracts in the past. And they go through and they seem like they always make these contracts that at the time sound great, but then a couple years down the road, they don't end up living up to these contracts. I don't have the solution and the answer for this, but it just seems like to me, getting rid of a guy who's healthy and who has produced for you versus a guy who is coming off of 2 major injuries, it just doesn't seem like we're doing the right thing. I know people will say it's because we don't have money, but I don't hear penny pinching right now with New Orleans, who by far had the worst salary cap issues. I don't hear penny pinching about the Rams with salary cap issues. I don't hear about the Green Bay Packers, who have said they'll do whatever it takes to re-sign Aaron Rodgers, knowing that they're already in cap hell and having other players like Devontae Adams to sign. But shout out to Michael Gallop. He's a team player. He's a guy who wants to be here. I know Dak likes Michael Gallop a lot, and that may be part of the reason why that the Cowboys are re-signing him, trying to make this offense Dak friendly and get the players that they want. One other side note is it's going on 11 o'clock today. 29 hours from today, 29 hours from right now, the franchise tag ends. And thus far, there's only one person that's been tagged in the NFL. So if the Cowboys are going to tag Dalton Schultz or Randy Gregory, they got 29 hours to do that. And we'll be checking in to see if anybody else gets tagged along that way. And of course, they have 1 week, just 1 week left before legal tampering begins with free agents. So if you're going to re-sign any of your guys other than Michael Gallop, you don't have much time to go. Although I do believe that Michael Gallop will be the finger in the dike, that once that one's pulled, that the other deals will start flowing fast and furious to get it done. You know, the Cowboys like to stretch things out for as long as they can and get as much publicity as they can. The other thing I'm looking for too is, now that the combine's over and everybody's heading back to their respective teams, starting to set up team visits, of course, you know, for the potential prospects, and get their interviews and get ready to start doing pro days, because again, the draft, a month and a half away from the draft. I'm curious to see when we'll actually see Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, last Thursday, was it? We heard that he had a minor issue. Well, we're going on a week now of Jerry Jones being out of the spotlight. I know that I had a major issue, health issue, of flesh-eating bacteria. And I wasn't seen for 2 weeks, but I had 3 surgeries in that 2 weeks of time before I got out of the hospital, and so on. I can say that I had my knee scoped, which I guess you could consider a minor health issue. And I don't think I was out of the spotlight for more than 4 hours between going to surgery and coming back out. But Jerry Jones has been out of the spotlight for well over a week. So I'm kind of concerned. Concerned. And I'm also scared as hell of what Stephen Jones being fully in power with the Dallas Cowboys will be like. It always seems like what we've been told is Stephen Jones is the calming force, that Stephen Jones took the draft card away from Jerry Jones with the Johnny Manziel. But I'm wondering if this is really the other way around, that the one we got to really worry about is Stephen Jones. Just saying. I'm not crazy about what I've seen over the course of the last week with Jerry Jones out of the spotlight. It's got me worried. It's got me scared. And got me wondering what the hell is going on around here, and what are we going to look like next year. Hope y'all are having a great day. We're going to be watching everything, because there's going to be a lot of news breaking over the next week, and we're going to try and bring you the news as soon as it comes out. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, I got to go to Home Depot and get some more wood. I got a bunch of things I've got to build in the workshop. So, I'm going to handle my business. Hope you're handling yours too.